G'day everybody, Steve here. Thought we'd have a look at Opensea today, Opensea and NFTs. So we can go to Opensea, and what we can do is we're on here now, we can scroll around and we can look at all different categories of art, collectibles, music, photography, etc, etc. So if you want to just go for a scroll around, it's simple, it's just like any other website, just follow the leads and go around the website. Now, if you want to buy on Opensea an NFT that gets you fancy, or if you want to load one up yourself and sell an NFT on Opensea, first thing you've got to do is create an account. So we create a profile here. Once we create the profile, hook up our MetaMask or Coinbase wallet, whatever it is that you have. Maybe one of the others you use Wallet Connect to connect Opensea. It'll open up Opensea and you'll have a profile set up, and then you can go about listing or buying NFTs. Now, it's a really simple process, just the same as you would do on pretty much any other social media platform. They've made it nice and easy to follow and easy to do. So create your wallet, create your profile, and you're all set, ready to go to buy or sell. If you're going to sell an NFT on Opensea, that's what we'll talk about at the moment. Before you put one up and sell, there are at least 30 million NFTs for sale on Opensea at the moment. So for you to stand out a little bit, for you to be found, you've got to do some preparation first. And some of that preparation includes a few different things. Well, what I'll use as an example is my son's NFT. Now, we're just using it as an example, okay? So he's created an NFT called Pug Me Art, and we'll just click on here. Now there's a website that he's created. So the more you can do to back up your NFT, the more you're going to get people interested in it, and the better the response will be when the time comes to sell. So he's created a website. That's one thing you can do. If you create a website, you want to create an email where people can contact you. Then the next thing you want to have is a Discord. Here's a Discord that he has. You might want a Facebook. There's a Facebook, and because it's Pug Me, it's all about pugs. So he talks about pugs and shares his stories about pugs on the Pug Me Facebook. Something that is really important to have is your Pug Me Twitter page. Now, of course, it won't be Pug Me for you, it'll be whatever you call your NFT, but you set up a Twitter page, okay? So set it up, do a bunch of tweets. Hopefully you get the tweets happening, build up some momentum, you get some followers, and then you might be ready to load your NFTs on Opensea. So you might also do a short video, an explainer video. Son's done an explainer video here. You load that up to YouTube. Okay, so if we go back to Opensea after we've done all those things, we've got prepared, we've opened up all our social media account, we've got some people that are interested in what we're talking about, then we go to load up our NFT. So if we search by his NFT, we'll see here we have an account, that's his account, his NFT account, and there's his collection. So once you've signed up to Opensea, you've created your profile, you've hooked up your wallet, you come back, you log in with your wallet, that's your signature to sign in. And once you're in, you create your account. With your account created, this is his account. Once you've created your account, you can then start loading your NFTs. Obviously, these are here, his NFTs that he's loaded up. Now, when you load them up here in the account section, you create your collection, and then they will go to a collections page. So you have two pages on Opensea. You have your account page, which is where you load up your NFTs, and then your public page, which is your collections page, where people can go to and check out your collections. Okay, we're back on the home page, and this is where you'll load them up when you load up your NFTs, you choose, how am I going to sell my NFT? Am I going to do it as a buy now, where you set a price and it's a fixed price, or an auction? You can have two types of auctions, one where the price, people bid upwards till they get to the reserve that you've set, or you can have a auction where you start at a high price, and as the price falls, people jump in and buy at that time. Now, the two main things about auctions or buy now is, if you set it up as a buy now, when the person buys your NFT, that person will pay the gas fees. If you set up an auction, then when the sale goes through on the auction, unless you're lucky enough to sell it for more than 1 ETH, if you don't sell your NFT for more than 1 ETH, then you will be up for the gas fees. Okay, so let's just have a quick look at this one. PugMe 138, sale ends March 23. It's got the time there. Now, if you want to buy this now, you can click on to buy this now and buy this NFT right now. If you make an offer and the person who put the NFT up for sale accepts that offer, the person who accepts the offer, the person who put the NFT up, they have to pay the gas fee. If you, as a buyer, click make an offer and that offer gets accepted, then you don't have to pay the gas fee as the buyer. The seller pays the gas fee. Okay, so gas fees are important, and that's how some of the gas fees work. If you list your item as an Ethereum-based collection, so if all your items are ETH-based, as these are, then the gas fees will be more than if you list them as a Matic or Polygon collection. So when you list your items, you have the choice to choose them as an Ethereum or a Polygon Matic collection. Okay, so the Ethereum collections tend to, for some reason, sell for more money. Maybe people are used to Ethereum and used to NFTs being sold on Ethereum. So NFTs on Ethereum tend to sell for a bit more than those sold on the Polygon network. Also, the Polygon network is at the moment having troubles with handling the volumes. So there are quite a few times when the Polygon network is down, Matic, it can't handle the volumes of the NFTs. Now, when you set your NFT up for sale and you've chosen whether it's Polygon or Ethereum network, they're the two most popular ones, then you have to set the properties when you load up your NFT. And when you set the properties on the NFTs, Opensea automatically puts in the percentages. Now, this is a new NFT, so Opensea hasn't picked up any of the percentages yet. They do that from their end. I can show another one in a minute that shows percentages here, one of the older NFTs. Me, and in the About Me is where you put a description about your NFT. Then we have details. In the details here, it's got the contract address, the token ID, that's the individual token that relates to that contract address for that particular NFT. Every NFT will have a different token ID. Now, standard token, this one's an ERC 1155. If you load up your NFT to Opensea and you do the whole process on Opensea, then your token standard contract will be an ERC 1155. If you produce your NFT outside Opensea and then bring the contract to Opensea, you have the choice of other types of contracts, typically an ERC 721. But if you do it all on Opensea, the only choice you have is the ERC 1155. The blockchain here is Ethereum, but it could be Polygon. And the metadata here at the moment is centralized. Centralized means that it's the metadata for this NFT has been loaded. The traits here are basically the metadata. So the traits with the description, create the metadata in Opensea, and then that metadata is loaded onto the blockchain and it's centralized. Now, once it's centralized, that means it can't be changed. When you first load up your NFT, it won't be centralized. Okay, don't worry about that because Opensea will centralize your metadata, which means it's frozen. So that when the person buys it, then the metadata, the details of the NFT won't change. Looking at a particular collection, in this case, PugMe Art, you can see here they have 138 items. There are 1,000 in the collection, but 138 have been loaded up at the moment. And when you load manually your items to Opensea, you will load between 20 and 25 items per hour when you get quick at it. You might start off with only 5 to 10 per hour, but you'll get up to about 20 items per hour that you can load manually to Opensea. You can, now if you've got 10,000 items in a collection of 10,000, you don't really want to do all that manually. So you can get a bulk uploader and you can do it yourself, or you can get someone to do it for you and pay them to load up the 10,000 or 1,000 items all in one go with a bulk uploader, because doing 20, let's say an hour, if you have 100, that's 5 hours. If you have 1,000, that's 50 hours of work just to load them up. Now, when you load them up in your creation process, you can choose to load them up for between 7 days and 6 months. So you can choose the time period you want to load it up for. These ones here have been loaded up for 7 days, and as you can see, there's 4 days left. It's been loaded up 3 days ago. Okay, here we have the number of owners. So there's 5 owners, floor price 0.05 of an ETH, and the volume traded 0.2. So there's 5 owners. One is the creator, the other 4 are buyers. So 4 of these pugs have been sold. You can go on activity here, check out the activity, and there you go. Pretty simple to follow, and you can see the sales and the prices in the activity. You can set it last 90 days, or you can go back for all time if you like. This one's only been going for a short period of time, so it won't go back very far at all. If you're selling your collection, you then should also link your Discord, your website, Medium if you have Medium. That's where you can write detailed stories about your project, and your Instagram, and set those all up. Okay, so now we've got everything created. We've got our pugs loaded up. These are the 4 that have been sold. As I said, there's 5 owners. One is the owner, the other 4 are separate buyers. And we go back, looking at PugMe, and there's the full collection there. If you load up an NFT for sale and someone makes an offer and you accept it, you'll be responsible for the gas fees. Okay, same as if you put it as an auction, you're responsible for the gas fees. And if you put it as a buy now, the buyer is responsible for the gas fees. If it's Polygon-o-matic, the gas fees are very small, so it doesn't really matter. If you run it on the Ethereum network, the gas fees could be important. Okay, so the other thing to keep in mind is when you're setting up your NFT and you're loading it to Opensea is the type of contract that you can use. And if you're doing it all on Opensea, it's an ERC 1155. If you load it up from outside Opensea, you can create your contract as an ERC 721 or whatever type of compatible contract for Opensea. But within Opensea, it's always going to be an ERC 1155, Ethereum or Polygon blockchain. They're the 2 main blockchains, and centralized means that the metadata is frozen. Hopefully those few things that we've gone through today explain a bit about Opensea, how to use it, and how to sell or buy your NFTs on Opensea. And hopefully when you create your NFT, you'll have something as successful as Bored Ape Yacht Club, which has sold 454,000 ETH worth of NFTs. That would be wonderful if you could create something as good as that. Okay, so good luck and talk again soon. Bye for now.